Hello, everyone. This is Keith Jackson, and I firmly believe that anchor charts are a great way to understand difficult topics. And many students find fractions to be one of the more difficult topics to study in math. But today we're going to make that process understandable by subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. And some students get a little nervous when they see unlike denominators because how do you subtract one fraction with a different denominator from one with another denominator? How do we do that? Again, the theme is the denominator. All we have to do is find the least common denominator of 4 and 5. Whereas really it is the first common denominator that they have in common, and we circle it. And so let's take, for example, 3/4 minus 1/5. We're just going to count by fours because it's denominated here in 3/4. And we're going to count by fives because it is the denominator in 1/5. And so when we count by fours, we'll go 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. And then if we count by fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, we will notice that 20 is the least common denominator that they have in common, or the first common denominator that we find. And so we're going to use 20 as our first common denominator. And so now the question is, what would be the equivalent of 3/4 when 20 is the denominator, and what is the equivalent of 1/5 when 20 is the denominator? And here's how we do that. We just simply say that, what number times 4 will give me 20? Well, that answer is 5 because 4 times 5 equals 20. Whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. Whatever we do to the denominator, we do to the numerator. And 3 times 5 would give us 15. 15/20 is actually the same as 3/4. Okay, and likewise, we'll do the same thing with 1/5. What number times 5 will give me 20? Well, that is 4. 5 times 4 equals 20. Whatever we do to the denominator, we do to the numerator. 1 times 4 equals 4. And notice that when we count by fives here, we go 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look, we multiply by 4. Notice that when we counted by fours, we had to go 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And guess what? We multiplied by 5 to get that. And so now that we know that our new fraction looks like this, 15/20 is actually taking the place of 3/4, and 4/20 is actually taking the place of 1/5, we can go ahead and do our normal subtraction of the numerators. 15 minus 4 equals 11, and then we just maintain and keep the denominator where it belongs, at the bottom. And so as you can see, our answer is 11/20. We can also prove it by drawing a diagram. And so as you can see right here, we have 15/20, right? We have 15 dots, 5, 10, 15 dots, and we're just going to take away 4 of those dots. See, this is out of 20 squares, right? This is 15/20 out of 20. 15 out of 20, 15 here out of 20. Now what we're going to do, we're going to subtract 4 out of that 15. And so when we do that, we'll just cross out this one, this one, this one, this one. We crossed out 4, and what remains is 5, 10, 11, 11/20. All right. And so this would be a great time to pause the video, take a look at the diagram, get pencil and paper, and of course, take your notes. But please, in the meantime, please like and subscribe to Jackson's Math Notebook. And until next time, have a great day. Goodbye.